This time I have microdose.
Can I ask you a question? You pop your beer.
Mushroom man.
Your sacrum sink into the table. There you go.
The two biggest trends in the world are psychedelic medicine and pickleball. Today, they smash together. My friend Carling Bassett-Seguso was a top 10 tennis player in the world. She was plagued with addiction, in and out of institutions. 2 years ago, she finds microdosing mushrooms, and it turned her life around.
I've been to treatment centers, and they were like, you have all this trauma, but and when it comes out, it's gonna be devastating for you. Obviously I didn't, believe that until it happened, and I just fell apart completely. My doctor actually said, Carling, you have to find a way to get the mushrooms. And I was like, what are the mushrooms? What are you talking about? They wanted to put me in the trials down in Fort Lauderdale, but the problem was, as my doctor says, I'm nervous if you get the placebo effect, Carling, because if you don't get the mushrooms, we were all very nervous about my condition. I was at a party at Mar-a-Lago of all places, and I end up talking to this amazing girl. I'm not going to give you her name. That was my angel at that time. We met at a coffee shop the next day. I can remember it like it was yesterday. Probably about 2.5 years ago in Delray. It was the first time I woke up in the morning, was able to get out of bed and do a load of laundry.
How quick from when you took the mushrooms?
Oh, right away.
Did you?
Right away. It worked great for me because it was getting me off all the medication. I never have had a macrodose. I've never been in a state where I couldn't drive, where it just made everything light. It took my drinking down to half. My sleep is great now. I used to never sleep more than 3-4 hours a night. Now I sleep 8, 9. I didn't even know what this pickleball was. In fact, we all poo-pooed it, like, oh, what, wiffle sport, it's for old people and the whole thing. Well, I went back there the first time. It was like the mushrooms. Instantaneously, I was hooked. We microdosed my son, Ridley, too, 4 days on, 4 days off, because he had a rough go with all that. Now look at him. He's lost 35 pounds in the background, playing pro pickleball, teaching, making a living. He couldn't function. Wow. Couldn't even put a sentence together.
You pop your beer and you can just enjoy it without having to have 12 of them.
No, God no, I only have one. There you go. Just always keep your eye on the ball, and this is called dinking. And everything inside this line is called the kitchen. And you can't come into the kitchen unless it bounces. Why is it called pickleball? It's like the most hilarious name.
Yeah.
They said because this family that started it, their dog was named Pickle, and he used to run after the ball. So they called it pickleball.
What I want to do is a pickleball tournament where everyone has to microdose.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of getting drug tested, we actually watch to make sure you took the medicine.
I've only played on it probably 5 times, and it's like amazing. I mean, I see the ball before the ball even comes to me.
Your energy's great. Your kids are fantastic. So
yeah, well, it's all good.
Pickleball and psychedelics.
Yeah.
Pickleball delic.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
PP.
Pickleball delic.
Yes.
All right. See you soon.
All right. Thanks.
Mushroom man.
Oh, nice. Yep. We're here in Delray Beach. This is the Drug and Alcohol Rehab Center capital of the East Coast. And we're here, the Mind Army, because we want to affect this place with plant medicine. And so we're at a car show today, and we want to ask people here, regular folks, how much they know about iboga and ibogaine to break addiction. I'm gonna guess not a lot. Can I ask you a question? Have you guys ever heard of iboga or ibogaine?
Nope.
Up until a few minutes ago, no.
Okay. Iboga, ibogaine? No.
I'm a therapist. I used to work in addiction.
So you're the perfect person for us to ask if you've ever heard about iboga, ibogaine, the plant medicine.
No, that I haven't heard of. Probably out of my time period.
This is an African root that can break an addiction in a 12-hour session.
Really?
Yeah, I have a movie with Lamar Odom, the basketball player, and I brought him to do ibogaine 5 years ago. He's been clean ever since. So.
How often have you used it?
One time.
Only one time?
One time, 12 hours, very intense.
You sell it?
No, you have to leave the United States. You have to go to Mexico right now, unfortunately. Do you feel like people should have the right, if they feel it's safe and they've done the homework, to do something
for
that
themselves?
is like this?
Yeah, I would think if that existed for them to make a sound judgment, of course.
Can't see where it could hurt if it's natural.
We're trying to integrate plant medicine into this town, and you guys represent plant power, so I appreciate you guys. Check out ibogaine if anybody in your family's in trouble at any point. Hey, let's go find my friend Nicole. She's a realtor here in town and an aerial yogi, so maybe we can get the ibogaine question answered by her, some other people, but also maybe get a little yoga breathing in or something. Let me see where I think she would be. Is this like a F1? This is actually George Lucas's car from his collection, and I'll never forget the time that I got to be with George Lucas at a party and talk to him about psychedelics. Oh, some kind of art installation. Amazing. I love it.
18,000 pounds. For
I'm gonna-
so they designed.
I'm gonna ask him if I can pop out the top of this thing. Hold on.
Transport operators, and then.
Can I ask you a question? I just was curious if A, I could sit in it, B, if I could come out the
You
top.
can sit in.
Can I stand out the top?
And stand and do whatever you want.
Okay. All right. I won't.
I'll hook you up.
Okay, cool. I think I
Pop
should
the top.
pop out the top.
Okay, so he comes. Right.
Okay.
Just watch your head going
Okay.
up because it's very low.
Appreciate it.
And sharp edges. So be careful.
We need a vehicle like this for the Mind Army so we can go around in force in this town, Delray Beach, and give our message about plant medicine being the solution to all of the addiction crisis that's being treated here in town. We got a simple solution. Thank you. All right. Hey. Hard side, hard side. If you were an addict, why would you want to go through 6 weeks of detoxing and hell when you could go through 12 hours with ibogaine and you're clear?
Yeah,
Who wouldn't opt for that?
I don't know.
You ever get into like that present moment awareness state just through your practice now that feels
Yes.
psychedelic?
Yes.
Well, how does that happen?
Like you said, through my meditation, through breath work, through physical practice, yeah, it seems like I can drop into that.
That's an advantage. Good,
Yeah.
good strategic advantage.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. When I did the ketamine the first time, afterwards my meditations were much deeper because I kind of close my eyes, start doing the mantra, and I find this path to like slide into. So
Yeah.
get meditation during all this craziness and see if we can actually transcend just for 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, deal. I'll see you in there.
I was feeling my heart feeling good, and then my face was smiling because I felt really happy.
Beautiful. All
Yeah.
right, I love you. Thank
Aw,
you so much. Amazing. Now that we're alone, I want to tell you the secret and why there's resistance to ibogaine, iboga. Because in this town where the rehabs are, they depend quite a bit on relapses. And the success rate with traditional rehab is only about 5%. So they rely on people coming back 2-3 times for their income. They do not want iboga breaking addiction in 12 hours. It's not good for business. I'm giving this car most psychedelic car in Delray Auto Show. For sure, if you were driving along during a psychedelic trip, this would be the car you would be in. I'm here at Altitude Water in Fort Lauderdale, United States of America, and we've got a water machine that makes water from the air. Water is your inalienable right. And why not make your own? Why would you depend on the local government or a plastic water bottle company? That doesn't make any sense. If you're in Florida and there's humidity in the air, make your own water. It's simple. So I'm here, Jeff Zur, the man, 15 years he's been making this technology.
You can't trust groundwater, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Bottled water companies did a great job of telling us half the story. They told us how bad the groundwater is, but they didn't tell us they're putting it in bottles, that the plastic's breaking down and blocking our cells, or that they're really just filtering groundwater.
Right.
And
you can't filter out lithium. They don't even test for that. Microplastic.
Make your own water right on your balcony, right in your home.
Yeah.
That's the purest.
This is why we're here today. The Mind Army
You are
has
incredible.
been donated this incredible mobile disaster unit. And this is a unit that can make 150 gallons of water a day from the air. And the beauty of this mobile unit is we're gonna bring this to emergency areas all over the country. And what's gonna happen is when there's a hurricane or a disaster or a fire, we're gonna pull this mobile unit up and say, hey everybody, Don't worry about it. You got 150 gallons of water a day.
So this trailer takes everything from nature, takes the energy from the sun, takes the water from the air. So you have the purest water, the purest energy. Everything that this trailer does is licensed from Mother Nature. So you got the T100 that can make 186 gallons of water. You got a day. You got two T12s, each one of them can make 15 gallons of water. But what we're doing with that is we're chilling in the smaller units, so we're not using that much electricity. We're not chilling 200 gallons, we're chilling 7 gallons at a time, so we're using less electric.
The Mind Army is basically like a think for yourself organization.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. It's like, just take back your rights, go back to nature, trust nature. And so this is really trust nature. This is harness the sun, harness the humidity in the air, and give people the source of life, their water.
Ozone is O3. And what does it revert to? Oxygen. So look at this wine glasses, we poured this. Look at the oxygen that's in that water.
Bubbles, yeah.
Like you said, when you drink this water, your body's absorbing it. You feel hydrated.
There's no flavor. It's zero flavor. It's like your body just wants more and more.
Our spring is right here. It can be in your house. You don't have to go out to a river or mountain or anything like that. This is purer than any of those mountain springs.
The Mind Army's mantra, trust nature. Go back to nature. This morning, I'm going to Love and Healing Energy here in Delray, because when you have a microdose morning, you want to put yourself in a situation, a set and setting that enhances the whole experience. So before you get your day going, I'm going in here and I am going to do EES, and that's an energy healing, incredible for the body, every cell in the body getting recharged. And my friend Michelle's here, so let's do it.
You ready for an experience?
I am. I have microdosed, so I'm feeling really good.
Oh, wow.
And that's gonna, I think, let my cells take in all the energy. It's EES, right? What does that stand for?
It's Energy Enhancement System.
Okay.
And basically you're plugging yourself back into universal energy. So when you're out there, you're so depleted, your cells are depleted, there's a lot of radiation, and the cells get disrupted. So think about your cell phone, right? You plug it back in to recharge.
Yes.
So your body's actually recharging itself with the scalar waves, one of the waves that come off the towers.
Oh, cool.
It's scalar. You're gonna feel some calm, maybe some buzzy, refreshed afterwards, energized. Some people just feel euphoric. Some people have the best sleep of their life. So
I already kind of feel something in here.
Yeah.
So
Little
between
tingly.
the mushrooms and this frequency, yeah. And what's your description of a scalar wave?
A scale is an infinity wave, and it has information on it.
I heard scalar is faster than the speed of light.
Yes, here's the thing about scalar. It's a different dimension, so we're in the 3rd dimension. It goes up to the 5th dimension, so it carries information. So if you have a thought pattern that you want to, heal your body or heal some part of your body, that wave will allow that to come faster.
Wow.
Yeah. One thing to differentiate is that this does not heal you, you are the healer. So that's very important to understand. So when you take the information given, your body assesses that and is able to heal itself. There's about 400 centers now around the world and growing. You're the healer.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna charge my battery.
Recharge.
And I feel like my brain is firing pretty good right now. So if I can just support my body in the same way with these connections, growing these connections, I think this is the future of healthcare to me.
Nikola Tesla, he said the future is going to be frequency and vibration.
I'm getting some 5th dimension energy right now.
You are.
I'm here at the Content Creators Wellness Retreat, and they've got a 30,000-foot house, private lagoon, cabanas, just an incredible property for people to get together and in connection. We are here with Zach, last name I'm leaving out, one of the all-time great mad scientists of Miami.
What we like to do is, rather than take the compound that you would take that is then going to metabolize, we go straight to whatever it's metabolized into. If you start with psilocybin, your body is going to process it, metabolize it into psilocin, which is the usable psychoactive part of it. And so that is, and also when you do that, you reduce the risk of having nausea and other things that come from it converting over. And it's generally in those stages, you know, it's just a lot more bioavailable. And so then we're able to make things like nasal sprays that can really bypass the blood-brain barrier
very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm alone and out here at this conference, all these people creating content and connection, I wanted to take a minute to myself, and I was given this very special bottle of nasal mushroom spray. So instead of taking mushrooms and having it go into your stomach and turn it from psilocybin to psilocin, this is basically advancing that. So the technology is to make psilocin that can pass through the blood-brain barrier. And so this is very pure mushroom, and I am going to try this, and I'm going to take 1 dose. Best place to do mushrooms is definitely out in nature. I can say that.
And I invite you to take about a dozen soft, gentle, deep breaths. We're just sending a signal to your brain, and then your brain is sending a signal through your entire nervous system saying it's okay to come out of any inappropriate holding. Slow back, settling into the table. A few more of them. About 3 or 4 more. Just let your head be like a big rock on my forearm or something. There you go. A few more. Just letting your sacrum sink into the table. Okay, there you go. Just let that settle in for a second. The fact that your ankles and hips have leveled tells us basically we cleared you, so take your time, gentle with your neck whenever you get up. Take a couple of steps, tune in. Peripheral vision.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm here with Mike Legal. We were just at this event down here in South Miami, and we're at the charging station for Tesla, and we bump into each other. And
Tesla
so
connecting people, right?
why not get the treatment while we're killing time over here? So this is a vagus nerve stimulation.
It's actually 10th cranial nerve, vagus nerve stimulation, right? And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this special microcurrent, reactionary patented technology, that I'm gonna use in a 3-on mode. It's gonna go on and off. On and off, and as I get deeper and deeper, you're gonna feel it clear you up, and you're gonna feel real loose, and Zap's gonna get zapped. Woo! Let's go, Zappy!
Let's do it. What a way to kill time.
Imagine this, I'm able to actually measure the tissue, so before I get started, I can actually see and how healthy each tissue side is, and so before I can actually know what to do. So he's 78 here, and he's a little dehydrated, and it's telling me that. But now he's about to feel something real magical. Now before I get started, look to your left and look to your right and shrug your shoulders. Notice that range of motion, everybody. And now we're gonna come right here. And what's really cool about this technique is we do it all the time, and it's super safe, and it seems to relieve a lot of stress, tension, but more importantly, it helps alleviate so many different things all throughout the body. Everything happens for a reason. All right, so it's getting deeper and deeper. And for you veterans out there, this is covered by the VA. It has a GSA number, which is really cool. We're trying to get it at all the hospitals all over. Deep, ooh. Oh, Right there. And we are done. How do you feel?
What a deep release. I mean, I've heard about this vagus nerve. People get it, you know, get a procedure on it and things like that. But I feel like with frequency and non-invasive, it just makes sense. There was a lot going on there for sure.
Let's go.
Good to get zapped by a professional.
Thank you.